everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm going to make a resin crystal tray again. And to cure this tray, I'm going to use the curing machine from Resiners. And at the end of this video, I'm going to compare this tray with two other trays I already made. One was also cured in this machine, but then on another setting. And one tray is cured in 24 hours. I want to show you all the differences. I use the same technique for the three trays. I'm going to do the SuperNova technique. So I already started filling my cups with resin, and I need 6 cups with 40 gram of resin and 1 cup with 80 gram of resin. And the resin I'm using is from Dip-On. It's the Art Flow resin number 6. And I also use that for the other tray. So the same supplies for all three resin trays. But the comparison is at the end of the video. So the first color I'm going to use is a resin ink from Petra Art. It's the color Caribbean. And I add 10 drops in 40 gram of resin. Because for the SuperNova technique, I want these colors to be very vibrant. So that's why I add a lot of drops of the resin ink. The second color is called Grape Purple. Again, 10 drops. Yeah, I always show you how I mix my colors. And the third color is called Amaranth. And this technique is so much fun. It's just like magic because, yeah, when you do the dirty pour, the colors look very dark and brown. But when you pour all the other colors on top of it, these colors will be visible again. The fourth color is called Campery. And if you don't have the resin inks from Etter Art, you can also use the Octopus resin inks. They also work for the SuperNova technique. Yeah, these are the pigment drops from Etter Art. I'm going to use 2 colors. This one is yellow, 1 drop, and red, also 1 drop. And then I get a kind of orange color. So 2 drops in 40 gram of resin. And an interference mica pigment. This is the Aurora Red. You can find this mica pigment in my Etsy shop. The link to it is in the description. And I add a little bit to 40 gram of resin. Yeah, this curing machine cures in 2 hours, so that's very nice. But I want to show you the differences between those 3 resin trays. And for the white, I'm using the Casting Craft White. I add 28 drops in 80 gram of resin. And you can buy this Casting Craft White from Color Obsession. The link to it is in the description. And this color needs to be very opaque. Just as the Aurora Red, the interference mica pigment, the rest is transparent. And I'm going to add a glitter mix in the center. And this is a mixture of metallic rust glass in the colors light pink and deep purple. I think that will look nice in the center. So all my colors are mixed. And now I'm going to start on the SuperNova technique. I'm going to start with a dirty pour. And that means I pour all the colors in another cup on top of each other. They will blend and hopefully create different shades. And in total, I use for the dirty pour 160 grams. The mold I'm using is from Art for Start. Yeah, this is an amazing mold. I love the rough crystal edge, but the link to it is in the description. So if you're interested, please check that out. And what I need to mention, this mold is 22 centimeters in diameter and it's 3 centimeters deep. But I'm not going to pour up all the way to the top. I'm going to pour up to, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeters. Because with this resin, I can pour up to 2 centimeters. Now I'm going to pour all the colors against the edge of the silicone mold. There you can see it. Yeah, what I already mentioned, the colors look very dark and brown. But yeah, it's really just like magic. When I pour all the other colors on top of these resin inks, these colors will be visible again. So now I'm going to pour the pigment drops also against the edge of the silicone mold. There you can see it. So for the other trays, I did the same. Then I can compare them much better. And on top of the pigment drops, I'm going to pour my interference mica pigment, the Aurora Red. Very pretty. I'm removing the air bubbles with my torch. And now against the interference mica pigment, I pour white to push the colors to the edge, but also down to the bottom to create that nice supernova effect. Already some nice effects on the edge. Colors are very pretty. And now in the center, clear resin to push again the colors to the edge and down to the bottom. And you can already see the resin ink colors in the center. Very pretty. And a glitter mix in the center. I think that will look nice. And this is on high speed. And you can see the colors flow to the center and create some amazing effects on the edge. Yeah, the colors are very pretty. So now I'm going to cure it in the machine and I will see you in 2 hours. So the machine has turned off and now we can take a closer look if the resin crystal is cured or not. So I will remove the cap or the lid. Going to feel it. Still a little bit warm, but that's no problem. So for comparison, I made this one and this one needed to cure for 24 hours. Some really nice designs. There you can see it. Very defined, the effects. And I made another one. This one is cured in the machine. And what I did, I made this resin crystal tray and I placed the cap over my resin piece after I finished pouring it. So right away, and you can see a lot of difference with the first one I made and the second one, but it cured, and that's what the machine does. It cures in 2 hours, so that is really great, but you need to keep in mind that the effects will not be the same. You can see it. And for this one, I waited until the resin was about 45 degrees. Then I placed the cap over my resin piece and I lowered the temperature to 45 degrees because you can adjust the temperature on the machine. So now I'm going to take it out of the mold. You can see it's still a little bit bendy, but I can take it out, so that's good. It's cured enough. So it's out, so that's good. And it's cured. It's still a little bit bendy, but that's no problem. So I will zoom you in a little bit because then you can see it much better. So if you look at the bottom side, this one looks almost the same as the first one I made. That's this one. It's almost the same. And the second one that is cured in a machine, this is the bottom side. You can see it's all a little bit swirly because what the curing machine does is heat it up to the degrees you set it on. I set it on 45 degrees, but for this one I did it on 60 degrees, so it influences the effect. But still pretty. But now we can take a look at this one. This is the bottom. It looks nice. I'm very curious how the other side looks. This is the edge. Very pretty. Yeah, that is totally different. But it looks nice. I love the center. But it's different than the first one I made. That's this one. This one cured in 24 hours. And the second one, again, this one, I placed the machine right after I poured it. I placed it over my resin piece, and then you get this effect. And for this one, I waited until the resin was 45 degrees. I placed the machine over it, and I also set the machine on 45 or 47 degrees. And then you get this effect. It's very colorful, very pretty. I love the center. It's nice. So I will do some more tests with the machine, but what the machine does is cure resin in 2 hours, and I must say that it cures in 2 hours. So that's very positive. If, yeah, I don't like to wait for resin to cure.
And also, if you work in layers, then normally, if you, for example, you use 3 layers, then you need to wait 24 hours to dry, and then your resin piece is finished in 3 days. But if you use the machine, then you can do that in 1 day. So that's really positive. I really like the effects around the center, but also this line is very pretty. I love the edge. And these effects, I don't know how they are called. I think I've never seen this before. So I'm very pleased with the effect. But I will do some more tests. And yeah, if you are interested in this machine, there's a link to it in my description below the video. And I also have a promo code. If you use my promo code JustPaint, then you will get 15% discount. So that's great. And there is also an affiliate link for the machine. So if you're curious, please check out my description. So now I will show you the end result of my resin crystal.
So this is the end result outside in the daylight. And as you could see, there were a lot of differences between the three resin trays. But yeah, I think they are very pretty. I like this one a lot because the colors are very vibrant. And I also like the line on the edge. But let me know what you think of my comparison and of this resin tray. I'm very curious. But the machine does cure in 2 hours, and that's great. So all the materials I use in this video you can find at the end of the video, but also in the description below this video with a link to the websites. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.